Welcome to the month of September, but what does that mean for the Cleveland housing market? With the new rules that are in place, is it affecting the market itself, or is it actually helping the market? Are we seeing a boom, or are we seeing a bust? Are we seeing a drop in home value? Are we seeing a shifting market? Well, we're about to find out as I take you through the most current up-to-date market report that is out there for the Cleveland area. What's up, guys? Anthony Esposito with eXp Realty, your local real estate expert right here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. I've helped countless people navigate this market with buying, selling, or investing. If you need help as well, or if you have any questions, feel free to contact me directly here, or you can go in the description below, click on my calendar link, book a call with me. Either way, I'd love to help you out like I have many others. So without further ado, let's hop over to the computer. Let's take a look at the housing market for Cleveland area and see what it is doing, whether it's booming or busting. Okay, so let's take a look at the statistics straight from the MLS. What I first want to point out is the market temperature. According to MLS now, we are halfway. Just last month, the previous month, we were still sitting, a little bit higher towards that seller's market. We are now making our way into the buyer's market. We're seeing it more. We'll kind of see how that keeps going forward for the next few months. As we look at months of inventory, this is awesome news. Last month of July, we were at about a month and a half. We are now up towards that 2-month mark. So that is fantastic. We want to see that, 5-6 months of inventory would be ideal, especially for the amount of pent-up demand with all the buyers that are out there. Next, let's take a look at the original price and sold price. So for the month of July, we were up 235, which we closed at 235. A little bit less than the previous month in June. Original price was higher than that. So far, and then for August, for August, we are at 229,900, but the close price has gone up to 240. So we'll kind of see at the next month's report, see what it ends up doing for the month of September. Now, as we look at this is your inventory to your close price. So as far as the inventory goes, this is just kind of showing you, there's been an increase that keeps going over the past several months. That's awesome. And then that close price at that 240,000 for the month of August. So we take a look at sale price to list price ratios. We are holding steady. It's still like we're in the middle right now, but we are still sitting at pretty much 100% of what the list price is pretty much what it is closing for, as you see, 100 to 100. And then looking at sales by county, not much has really changed. Cuyahoga is still over 12,000. Summit's still around 5,800. Lorain is a little bit less. They've kind of been lingering around 3,200. And then Medina County is still around that same, sitting at 1,700. Now, if we take a look, let's jump over. And in Cuyahoga County, let's see what it's been doing. So we have average list price, $306,000. Price reductions, 635. That is up 37.1%. That's just showing you that market shift. Active listings are down 2.6% with 5,905. New listings are down 10.4%, 1,319. Now, as we look, there was 1,050 homes sold in the last 30 days. Average sales price, $294,000. And then looking at the graphs, it's held steady for the average listing price since last month. And the active listings, as you see, are a slight decrease, which more than likely we're gonna see that continue to go down because school is back in session and we're getting towards that good old winter time. Now, if we take a look at Parma, average list price, $218,000. Price reductions, 28. Again, those are way up, 133%. Active listings are down to 269. That's minus 3.4%. New listings down 0.4% at 74. Homes sold last 30 days, 56. Average sales price, $218,000. So there's that 100% for the list to sold price there in Parma. And then their average listing price has actually been coming down a little bit since last month at 0.6%. And the active listings are dropping, which active listings, we're gonna end up seeing that number pretty consistent with it dropping in every single one of these cities I'm about to show you. Now, if we jump over to Medina County, average list price, $420,000, 79 price reductions, that's up 19.7%. 813 active listings, that's down 0.6%. 207 new listings, down 6.2%. Homes sold, 145 over the last 30 days. Average sales price, $387,000. And then again, downtrend and downtrend. You're down 1.3% average listing price. So that's been dropping a little bit. And then the active listings are going down. Now, as we jump over, we're to Wadsworth. Average list price has been $406,000 in the past 30 days. 10 price reductions, that's actually down. There hasn't been much price reductions for the city of Wadsworth. 132 active listings, that's down 2.7. 34 new listings, that's down 16.4%. 25 homes sold at an average sales price of $411,000. So they're actually going a little bit above average list price in Wadsworth right now. And then their list price has actually increased 3.3%. And again, it's just dependent on what's hitting the market is going to dictate that. Active listings are down 2.7%, and it's going to continue to go down. And then we're going to see that rise like we do here come next April in 2025. So we jump over to Lorain County. We're looking at an average list price, $319,000. Price reductions, 187. That's up 70%. Active listings, there's 1,476. That's down 0.9%. New listings are 368. That is down 2.9%. Homes sold, 279, with an average sales price of $291,000. So good news for the buyers out there, bad news for the sellers, obviously. Average listing price is held steady for Lorain, and their active listings, they're down just a little bit, 0.9%. We're going to jump over to Columbia Station. Been a lot of activity there as of late, considering for the cities. There's 437,000 average list price, 6 price reductions, that's up 50%. 47 active listings, that's down 5.8%, with 8 new listings, that's down 28.1%. This has been a huge hot spot as of late, and there's actually a brand new 55 and older Del Webb community that is going into Columbia Station. They've already started to do all the excavating, things like that. I believe it's about roughly a year out, or close to it, weather permitting, for when it's going to be time to actually start like building the homes, things of that. If you have any questions about that, let me know. I know a bunch of reps for Pulte, who is the home builder for that Del Webb community. Homes sold, 9 in the past 30 days, 429,000 average sales price. And then average list price is down 1.9%. Active listings are down 5.8%. Now, if we jump over to Summit County, average list price is sitting at $294,000 currently. 313 price reductions. That's a big number. There's 42.3% increase. Active listings 2,593. That's down 1%. And then new listings 669. That's actually down 6.9%. Homes sold 507. with an average sales price of $281,000. So you can kind of see that shifting market that has been happening, where we're at that halfway point and we're getting closer to a full-on buyer's market. As we look at the graphs, average list price is down 1.6% as you see, and then we're down 1% for that active listing. Now we're going to jump over to Cuyahoga Falls. Average list price is $260,000. There's 26 price reductions, which is up 52.9. Active listings are up 4.6%, with new listings being at 77. That is up 5.9%. There has been some good activity going on in Cuyahoga Falls. That's why I wanted to show you this one. And it's a really nice community that's out there if you've never been to that city. There's 45 homes sold in the last 30 days with an average sales price of $264,000, so it's a little bit above the average list price. And then looking at the graphs to coincide, you can see it gradually going up for the average listing price, still kind of going up, and then their active listings have been continuing to go up. If I had to guess the month of September, I'm going to assume there's going to be a decrease that's coming, just because nature of the beast, school's back, it's that time of year. So let's jump over and take a look at the mortgage rates, which have been fantastic. If you haven't been keeping your eyes on these, you should probably do so. We're getting close to that 6% 30-year fixed conventional. It's currently at 6.43%. A 15-year fixed, if you can afford it, is sitting at 5.95%. These are amounts, monthly amounts and everything for a $500,000 loan. Now, as you see, 15-year fixed doesn't necessarily mean that it's exactly double your payment. The payment is roughly around $31.37. It jumps up to $42.06 for a 15-year fixed. If you can afford it, this is always the best route to take. If you are needing a jumbo loan and you're a higher budget, that is at a 6.262% right now. And the ARMs, they're really not, using too many of these, but it's always an option. That's sitting at 6.28%. Your 30-year FHA is actually down to a 5.82%. That is awesome. And then your 30-year VA loan is at a 5.83 if you are a veteran and you qualify for the VA loan. Now, if we go ahead and change this, let's just say $300,000, just to give you an idea. So there's the monthly payments roughly for a $300,000 house currently is where it is sitting at. So these, it's not projected to go too much further down this month, not next month. The Fed is supposed to be lowering the rates, but these have been coming down kind of in projection is what I'm being told from loan officers. It could come down, they're saying anywhere from maybe like 0.25% or so, somewhere in there, once the Fed actually lowers the actual interest rate. But they've been kind of seeing, they've been seeing the rates drop. With those rates, the Fed dropping it, that's coming up. So my personal opinion, I'm hoping to see around 6% come spring. I think that would be a pretty good number to see a 30-year fixed conventional at 6. Obviously, we would all love that 3%, but that's just not going to come back unless there's another massive pandemic. It's not going to happen, but they are coming back down, which is awesome news. So we'll see what ends up happening in next month's report with that Fed drop to kind of see where the mortgage rates are sitting at that point in time. So the Cleveland housing market is definitely shifting. We're kind of at that midway point. As you saw, we're getting close to a full-on buyer's market. Just how much time is it going to be before we're actually in the heat of that buyer's market is the question. We've seen the price reductions. We've seen listings sitting on the market a little bit longer, so we'll find out. If you got any value from this video, don't forget, smash the like button. It's greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, click subscribe, turn notifications on so you can stay up to date on all these monthly market reports and other real estate insights and property tours. With that, Catch you on the next video.